friends, welcome to EditApp. I welcome you all in the rapid session of general awareness and we'll be discussing the most important current affairs of 14th and 15th of June 2021. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and join our Telegram channel for the free data and the notification of our session. The content which we are providing you is really very helpful for your examination. We are providing you daily exam booster of general awareness, ESI current affair report and indices. The superstar of the session are Bishwa, Shushmita, Anjali, Kavita Shri, Shweta Prasad, Anuj Singh, Ganesh, Pooja Avasthi, Neil, Amit Ram, Akriti Singh and Dinu Priya who have given the right answer to the homework question below my video, and thank you so much friends for replying over there. So your question number 1. Dash has become the title sponsor for London Marathon in a 6-year partnership, and the right answer to this question is friends your TCS, that is Tata Consultancy Services. I hope you remember the name of Samir Sheikh Saria. Samir Sheikh Saria has been appointed as the Chief Financial Officer of your TCS. Now friends, Wipro is present in the option and I hope you remember the name of Anup Purohit discussed in the previous video, that he has been appointed as the Chief Information Officer at Wipro. Now Wipro and HCL Technologies both are present in the option, and let's create a link related to that. I hope you remember this. We have discussed this friends, that Wipro has regained its position as the third largest IT company by surpassing HCL Technologies in the term of market capitalization of rupees 2.65 trillion friends. And what is market capitalization? Now friends, every company has shares. If we multiply these shares with the market value of these shares, then that term is known as your market capitalization. I hope this is clear. So on the top of the list, it is your Tata Consultancy Services. On the second position is of Infosys. Third position is of Wipro, and at the fourth position it's your HCL Technologies. I hope friends this is clear to you. Now friends, TCS has become the title sponsor of for your London Marathon in a 6-year partnership, and this will be starting from 2022. Headquarters of your TCS are in Mumbai and the name of the CEO is your Rajesh Gopinathan. I hope this is clear. So question number 2. Who among the following has been appointed as the chairperson of IAMAI Grievance Redressal Board, friends? So the right answer to this question is option number C, that is Arjun Kumar Sikri has been appointed as the chairperson of IAMAI's Grievance Redressal Board. Now it's time to play with the option. Vanita Gupta is present here, and I hope friends you remember Vanita Gupta, that she has become the first Indian American who has been confirmed by the US Senate as an Associate Attorney General. I hope friends this is clear. Now Rekha Menon is present here, and we have discussed related to Rekha Menon also in a previous video, that Rekha Menon has become the chairperson of your NESCOM. Now friends, in the option your Mingpa Tenje is present here. He has not been appointed anything or at any position, but I have kept his name in the options because I want to discuss one news related to him. As we have discussed in the previous video, we will revise one thing related to him. I hope you remember his name, that Mingpa Tenje Sherpa. He is a Nepali guide friends, and he has created a world record by scaling the Mount Everest twice in the shortest time span. I hope you remember this. Therefore, to revise this particular news, I have kept his name in the option. So friends, your Internet and Mobile Association India has named the Supreme Court Judge Arjun Kumar Sikri as its chairperson, okay, of the Grievance Redressal Board of the Digital Publisher Content Grievance Council. Remember his name, important appointment, and friends I'll keep on revising this appointment, bringing this name Arjun Kumar Sikri in different options to make you learn everything within the video. So question number 3 friends. Recently your central government has reappointed Dash as the Deputy Governor of RBI for 2 years. Now friends, the central government has reappointed Mahesh Kumar Jain as the Deputy Governor of RBI for 2 years. Now friends, you all know that RBI, Reserve Bank of India, has one governor, that is Shaktikanta Das, and 4 deputy governors. The name of these 4 deputy governors were Michael Patra, M. Rajeshwar Roy, your Mahesh Kumar Jain, and your T. Ravi Shankar. Now, Mahesh Kumar Jain has been reappointed by the central government as the Deputy Governor of RBI for more 2 years. And T. Ravi Shankar has been recently appointed as the Deputy Governor and he has replaced B.P. Kanungo. I hope you remember this also. Done, friends. Now, friends, in the option here, Girish Chandra Chaturvedi is present. And I hope you remember his name, Girish Chandra Chaturvedi. I have discussed in the previous video that he has become the part-time chairman of your ICICI Bank. And with this part-time chairman, I can relate or remember one more thing, that is Atanu Chakrabarti has become the part-time chairman of your HDFC Bank. I hope all these things are clear to you. One more thing, friends, that RBI has recently set up Regulation Review Authority 2.0. And who is the head of this Regulation Review Authority 2.0? He is M. Rajeshwar Roy. I hope you remember, you can relate, you can connect all these things. So friends, your central government has reappointed your Mahesh Kumar Jain, friends, as the Deputy Governor of RBI for more 2 years. Other deputy governors, I hope you know that they are Michael Patra, M. Rajeshwar Roy, T. Ravi Shankar, who has been recently appointed and replaced B.P. Kanungo. One more appointment related to RBI is, friends, Josh J. Katur, who has been appointed as RBI's Executive Director. I hope you remember this also. So next is, friends, Northern Coalfield Limited has contributed rupees 10 crores. Now I'll stop here and remember one thing. I can link one thing with this 10 crore, that, friends, recently, your RBI has imposed rupees 10 crore penalty on HDFC Bank for irregularities found in its auto loan book. I hope you remember all these things. Okay, friends. So the Northern Coalfield Limited has contributed rupees 10 crore to which of the following state, union territory to support the fight against COVID? So the right answer to this question is option number D, that is Madhya Pradesh. Now we will play with all the options. Done, friends. If we talk about Kerala, friends, so all the national park with the name Shola is of Kerala. Anamudi Shola, Mathiketan Shola, Pampadum Shola, Iravikulam, Periyar and Silent Valley National Park are the national park of Kerala. I keep on revising all these national parks to make you learn them within the video, so that the more the number of time you will gonna revise it, it will be clear and it will be learned by you. So friends, Andaman and Nicobar Islands. If I talk about the National Park of Andaman and Nicobar Islands, I hope you remember that, friends, Campbell Bay, your Gathway. Okay, then your North Button, your South Button, your Middle Button, your Mount Harriet, okay, your Sedle Peak, and the next is your Rani Jhansi and Mahatma Gandhi Marine National Park are the national park which are present in Andaman and Nicobar. If we talk about Assam, friends, I hope you remember Dibru Saikova, Manas, Nameri, Orang, Kaziranga were the national park, and recently two more national parks are added in the list. They are Raimona and Dhingpatkai, which I have discussed in the videos also. If we talk about Madhya Pradesh, then, friends, Bandhavgarh, Madhav, Panna, Pench, Satpura, Van Bihar, Fossil, Kuno and Kanha are the national park present in Madhya Pradesh. National Park of Rajasthan, our, friends, Kevladev National Park, which is also known as Bharatpur Bird Sanctuary. Okay. Your next is your Ranthambore Tiger, Sariska Tiger Reserve, Desert and Daraha National Park are the national park of Rajasthan. I hope all these things are clear to you, and HDFC is written here. So friends, we can relate one more thing, that HDFC has announced that they will become carbon neutral by 2031 to 2032. Keep linking, keep revising. So recently, friends, NCL, your North Coalfields Limited, has offered rupees 10 crore to Madhya Pradesh government to set up 5 oxygen plants in the medical college. Okay, and next is, friends, it has also provided an aid of rupees 1.75 crore to set up oxygen generation plant at AII MS Bhopal, and your 7 crore rupees to the Singurali district of Madhya Pradesh to upgrade their medical infrastructure. Basically, this has been done to fight against the coronavirus, your COVID. Clear, friends? So next is, friends, who has been appointed as the additional secretary in the Department of Economic Affairs, DEE, as the member of Board of Securities and Exchange Board of India, that is your SEBI. So the right answer to this question is option number E, that is Anand Mohan Bajaj. Now friends, we'll play with the options. If we talk about Vikas Behel, I hope you remember that he has been appointed as the additional judge of Punjab and Haryana High Court. If we talk about Alok Kumar friends, I hope you remember that he has been appointed as the judge of Uttarakhand High Court. If we talk about Padma Kumar M. Nair, he has been appointed as the CEO of National Asset Reconstruction Company. If we talk about Sanjay Yadav friends, he has been appointed as the Chief Justice of your Allahabad High Court. I hope you remember all these appointments. Keep on revising, keep on linking. Next is friends, Anand Mohan Bajaj. Friends, here is his image, Anand Mohan Bajaj. Okay, as Anand Mohan Bajaj has been appointed as the additional secretary in your Department of Economic Affairs as the member board of SEBI. Okay, friends. I hope this much is clear. So he'll be replacing Tarun Bajaj, who has now been, shifted to the post as Revenue Secretary. And KV Mukherjee was another appointment which was done as the Joint Secretary in the Ministry of Company Affairs. I hope friends this is clear to you. Now question number 6. Who among the following has been named as the co-founder of Zomato? Now the question was who has been named as the co-founder of Zomato, and the right answer to this question is your Akriti Chopra has been named as the co-founder of Zomato. Now friends, Chandrasekhar Ghosh is present in the option. He has been appointed as the MD and CEO of your Bandhan Bank. We have discussed this in the previous video. Ram Prasad Sirdan is present here, and I hope you remember he has been appointed as the CEO and MD of your Benetton India. Now, K. Nagarajan Naidu is present here, friends. He has been appointed by United Nations General Assembly President. His name is your Abdullah Shahid, friends. Now, this Abdullah Shahid is, Foreign Minister of your Maldives. Now, Maldives capital is Malé, friends. We have discussed, and India and Maldives has recently signed an MOU on sustainable urban development. This also we have discussed. So United Nations General Assemblies, okay, President, your Abdullah Shahid has named K. Nagaraja Naidu as its chef de cabinet. We have discussed this in the previous video, and the right answer to this question is Akriti Chopra. So friends, recently Akriti Chopra has been named as the co-founder of your Zomato. She is a chief people officer of Zomato. Now, question number 7, friends. Naftali Bennett has been elected as the president, as the prime minister of which of the following country? So, Naftali Bennett has been appointed as the prime minister of Israel. Friends, I hope you remember one name of Isaac Herzog. Okay, Isaac Herzog has been recently appointed as the president of your Israel. Capital of Israel is Jerusalem, friends, and currency is Israeli new shekel. We have discussed all these things in the previous video. I hope you remember. If we talk about Iran, friends, I hope you remember about the name Kharg warship. Kharg is a warship of Iran which have caught fire and sank into the Gulf of Oman. I hope you remember we have discussed this news also. If we talk about Russia, friends, Russia's capital is St. Petersburg and Moscow. And I hope you remember that Russia and China are together building the world's biggest nuclear power plant in two Chinese cities. I hope you remember this also, friends. It's very easy. And Russia became the first country to launch 17,000 doses of COVID vaccine for animals. Clear, friends? So Israel is the right answer to this question. Your Naftali Bennett, the former defense minister of Israel, has been appointed as he has been elected as the prime minister of the country. Now he'll be replacing your Benjamin. I hope this is clear. Now friends, you can see Israel here. This is Israel on the map. Okay. Now Israel is being surrounded with which of the following seas can be asked in your question, is in your examination. So Mediterranean Sea, your Dead Sea, and your Gulf of Aqaba. You can say Red Sea, okay, your Mediterranean Sea, and your Black Sea. It has been surrounded with three seas: Mediterranean, Red, and your Dead Sea. I hope friends this is clear. So let's move forward and see our question number 8. World Elder Abuse Awareness Day is observed on dash June every year. So the right answer to this question is 15th of June. Your World Elder Abuse Awareness Day is observed on 15th June every year. Friends, let's discuss about the World Elder Abuse Awareness Day that is observed on 15th of June every year by United Nations General Assembly. And with this United Nations General Assembly, we can link one more thing, that the President of United Nations General Assembly's 76th session is your Abdullah Shahid from Maldives. He is the Foreign Minister of Maldives. Remember his name. Now friends, what is the aim? Why are we celebrating this day? Basically to provide our community around the world with an opportunity to get a better knowledge regarding to the abuse and neglect of old people. You know, some peoples are neglecting the older people. That is really very wrong. To spread awareness related to that, the pain which the old people are suffering due to this neglectance is being shared on this day, and theme for 2021 is Access to Justice. Remember this theme also. Recently friends, which of the following bank has announced an e-auction to sell 46 non-performing assets NPA? And the right answer to this question is your option number A, that is your Bank of Baroda. Now friends, with this Bank of Baroda, I'm gonna relate many things. I hope you remember that RBI has opened a liquidity tap of 50,000 crores, right? And under this liquidity tap was open for the banks so that they can further lend this money, to people to fight against the second wave of coronavirus. Now, Bank of Baroda became the first public sector bank to sanction rupees 500 crores to Serum Institute of India. Now you all know that Serum Institute of India headquarters are in Pune and produces vaccines. Okay. Now the CEO of Serum Institute of India is Adar Punewala. Now Adar Punewala has been recently appointed as the chairman of Friends, your Magma FinCorp. I hope you remember all these things, all these connections. So with the Bank of Baroda, this was the connection, that Bank of Baroda became the first public sector bank to sanction rupees 500 crores under the liquidity tap of 50,000 crores of RBI to Serum Institute of India. Now friends, HDFC Bank is also present in the option. Okay, and I hope with this HDFC Bank you can remember one thing, that HDFC Bank, now friends, RBI has imposed a penalty of rupees 10 crore on HDFC Bank as the irregularities were found in its auto loan book. I hope you remember this. HDFC Bank has announced that they will become carbon neutral by 2031 to 2032. I hope you remember this also. Atanu Chakrabarti has been appointed as the part-time chairman of HDFC Bank. I hope you remember this also friends. And Chatbot Eva was also launched by HDFC Bank for the village level entrepreneurs, friends, so that the people who are at the village level can discuss related to loans or investments on this platform. Now friends, ICICI Bank is present in the option, and related to ICICI Bank we can remember one name, that is Girish Chandra Chaturvedi, who has become the part-time chairman of ICICI Bank for the period of 3 years. I hope all these things links connection clear. So friends, Bank of Baroda has announced an e-auction to sell 46 non-performing assets NPA to recover the dues of rupees 597.41 crore. So your last question friends, World Blood Donor Day is observed on 14th June every year. What is the theme for 2021? So the theme for 2021 or Blood Donor Day was Give Blood and Keep the World Beating. Now friends, World Blood Donor Day is observed on 14th June every year. The theme is Give Blood and Keep the World Beating. The aim is friends to raise global awareness related to need for the safe blood and blood products. So simply this day is observed as World Blood Donor Day on 14th of June every year. Now let's revise all the days. World Milk Day is observed on 1st of June. The theme is sustainability in the dairy sector along with empowering the environment, nutrition and socio-economic. Now friends, June 1, Global Day of Parents is also observed. If I talk about 2nd June, then the Telangana Formation Day is observed on 2nd of June. On 3rd of June, World Bicycle Day is observed. 4th of June, International Day of Innocent Child Victims of Aggression is observed, friends. On 5th of June, your World Environment Day is observed, and UN decade theme for 2021 to 2030 is ecosystem restoration. And if I talk about theme for 2021, it is reimagine, recreate and restore. Remember, this can be asked in your examination. 7th of June, World Food Safety Day is observed, and Safe Food Today for a Healthy Tomorrow is the theme for this year. 8th of June, friends, World Ocean Day is observed, and theme is the ocean, life and livelihood. And same on June 8th, your World Brain Tumor Day is also observed. Now on your 14th June, Global Give Blood and Keep the World Beating, your Blood Donor Day is observed, and 15th of June, friends, your Old People Day is observed, and the theme is Access to Justice. Please keep on revising and remembering all these days. So, time for revision test, friends. Dash Bank has been named by the Forbes in their list of World Best Bank 2021. Let me know what is the right answer in the comment section. And I request everyone, each one of you who is watching the video, to please answer to the homework question and participate in this revision drill. It will be really very helpful for you. Dash has been appointed as the Chief Justice of Allahabad High Court. These two questions you have to tell in the comment section below my video, and if you like the video too, hit the like button. So thank you so much, friends. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Take care. See you in the next video.